When it comes to making videos, I emphasize the story. I love when I create something that has a beginning, middle, and end. A purpose that drives the story, and ultimately provides value to you guys. The story is my voice, and to tell it, I need a microphone. And take a look I did, and I have to say, from an initial impression, it looks like a solid entry-level mic. So let's look at some of its notable features. The PD100X is a dynamic microphone that sports a solid build. Its dual connectivity options, USB and XLR, make it incredibly versatile. And for the audio, well, it sounds a little something like this. The cardioid polar pattern ensures that your voice is the star of the show, capturing the nice warm tones while minimizing background noise. And with its built-in gain control and headphone monitoring, you have real-time control over your sound, ensuring optimal levels and clarity. Additionally, the RGB options add a little bit of customizability to match with your setup. I think in terms of requirements for an entry-level budget mic, it checks off everything. So the mic itself passes the test, but the Maono audio interface impressed me a little less. The Caster G1 Neo is supposed to be a compact tool that combines an audio interface with a mixer, offering an all-in-one solution for streamers, podcasters, and content creators. Its multiple inputs, XLR, line-in, and Bluetooth, provide flexibility for connecting microphones, instruments, and other audio sources. It's also quite feature-heavy. Knobs for gain, reverb, and volume, as well as buttons for noise gating, voice changing, side chaining, direct monitoring, and audio looping. But that's kind of where I think its benefits stop. Everything else is, how should I put it, gimmicky? While its DSP effects and sound pads might appeal to some, I don't see a point in them. I don't use these things as a filmmaker, and these things could easily be accomplished using third-party software. And that leads me to my next point. Maono literally has a software. The Maono Link software allows you to do everything the interface does, and additionally fine-tune your audio with EQ, compression, limiters, and other tools. And quite frankly, the microphone isn't perfect either. It explodes and distorts when I am too close, like this, and is pretty susceptible to the dreaded hum field that dynamic mics get. And for me personally, the RGB is not an ad. My desk setup is a dark and moody setup, so this mic doesn't match well aesthetically. So, would I replace my current audio setup with the Maono ecosystem? Probably not. I'm currently rocking the Fifine K688 with the MiniFuse 1 audio interface. The Fifine is actually similarly priced with the Maono, both being in the budget mic space, but I love the Fifine because it's consistent. It doesn't explode when I get too close and has all the features I need with a sleek, minimal design. The MiniFuse 1 is also a superior audio interface. It's $50 more expensive than the Maono, but comes with a professional grade preamp, is a lot more minimal, and can be mounted to my desk shelf. But just to be sure, let's do some A/B testing. Here's me talking into the Fifine with the MiniFuse 1 audio interface. And here's me talking to the Maono with the Maono audio interface. In the end, when you're considering what audio setup to get, it's important to consider your why. For someone who makes cinematic content, I need something that sounds professional enough to the everyday viewer. I think the Maono setup is great for entry-level content creators or gamers who want to have more than just headset audio. But it misses the mark for someone like me who values consistency and a little higher level of quality. I hope you enjoyed this tech film, and if you are interested in any of the items I mentioned, links are in the description. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you in the next film.